Well, hello there. Welcome to another edition of What's All This Then? With your host, Lima. As always, I am your host, Lima. Today we will be discussing how to be a writer. Join us as we see what it takes to become a writer in this age. The first thing any writer needs is a hat. A hat, you ask? Yes. Real authors wear hats. Now, not just any hat will do. It can't be a baseball cap. It has to be a hat that shows you're an artist. Like this, the broad-brimmed Panama, a classic choice for the author. The second thing an author needs are pens. Now, you may be wondering, why can't I just write by computer? Silly young writer. You have to write everything by hand. That way, you can store it in your portfolio. A good writer has a portfolio of everything they've done, including all of their unfinished short stories. Now, you may be thinking, but I have my laptop right there. Why can't I use it? If you write on a laptop, you could simply email all your submissions to whatever publisher you choose. That's too easy for us. We have to write them and then painstakingly copy our handwriting. The joys of being a writer. Now that you have your pens, and of course, you must become so finicky that you will only write with one sort of pen, and your portfolio, the next thing you need is some paper. Look at that! Now I bet you're thinking, okay, great, I have my paper, I have my pen, I have my hat, it's time to write. You'd be mistaken once again. As any good writer knows, the next step in the writing process is to put all these things down on your desk to gather a little dust while we watch some TV. Let's watch. Now, you may be wondering, why do I have to watch TV? Can't I start writing? No. This is a common beginner's mistake, and you'll soon see why. When we watch TV, we get ideas. It also kills some time because, as you know, we have about 2 months until our next deadline. We don't want to be finished too soon, so we can just sit down and watch a little bit about Ashton Kutcher for a while. Don't worry about getting it done in time. It will happen. I promise. Wow, I must have fallen asleep there for about, a month and a half. Silly me. Don't worry, we'll still have time to write. Unless, oh shit, the deadline's in 3 days. Now you'll see what real writers do when they're almost due. And we put on our hat, and now we have to get to work. Now, it's time for the final step in writing. Putting the words on the paper. You know, I kind of feel like writing a show about a ranger in Texas whose name is I don't know, sort of a noun that describes someone. Walker Texas Ranger. And he'll ride a horse and he'll save people, and you know what? I think I want him to be played by a martial artist. Perhaps that's already been done. Well, that's all for this edition of What's All This Then? I'm Lima, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye!